All in the stalls and ready for the first. Track is dead, rail is out 9 metres, and we're ready to run. And the 5 runners are on their way, with Cullen winning the start over Commands and settling just behind them. Third on the inside, Oval Office from Anarchy Walk, and Storm Edition is last of the 5 as they settle down and go through the first 200 metres or so. And it's Cullen the leader. Commands a length away second. Anarchy Walk moved up a little quicker on the outside to third from Oval Office, who again rails through to shade it once more. And Storm Edition again last of all as they went to the 1,000 metres now. And it's Cullen by a length. Second Commands, a length to Oval Office, a length to Anarchy Walk, and a length and a half to Storm Edition as they race towards the 800 metres now. And out in front is Cullen for Greg Hall. He leads by a length. Commands is second. He's creeping a little bit closer. Oval Office through on the inside. Anarchy Walk follows Commands, with Storm Edition last as they came to the 600 metres in the home turn. And it's Cullen on the inside, just the leader. Commands sitting on its outside. Anarchy Walk goes up on the outside of Commands, and the Gouts will be happy about that as the horse hangs a little bit. Oval Office is in behind them as they corner and flatten for the run home now, and it's on the inside. Cullen still with a little bit left. Commands coming after it, and they've sprinted away on Anarchy Walk, who was left flat-footed there. Storm Edition coming down the outside. Commands nearing the 200 metres, and Cullen, he's fighting back well. Cullen on the inside, clear of Oval Office. It's Cullen again getting the head in front of Commands. 100 out. Commands lifts once more. Commands puts his head in front of Cullen. Oval Office, and Commands wins the first by a length. Oval Office got up to grab second, I'd say, from Cullen. A gap Storm Edition, and Anarchy Walk has dropped out to finish last of the 5. All in. Set the run now. And they're off and racing, and Blackfriars began reasonably well down towards the inside, poking around, has missed the start intentionally and is whipping across the heels to find a position on the rails. Heading out to the 1600 metres, and Chiming Door races to the lead over Mondeal out wide, and Southern Crown Galleon trapped out goes forward, and Blackfriars sits just off the pace, one away from the rails in 5th placing. He settled down beautifully outside our Danerac. 2 lengths away, Logical Reason, Zaro the fence, and then Unlimiting on the outside of Confederate Kid. 2 lengths Terry Armour, Humphrey Go-Kart, Tillerman poking around as one of the last there, followed by Raise the Ark and 2 to Troubadour as they went by the 1200. And the big striding Galleon had worked to the lead. Now it's the Kiwi a length in front of Chiming Door. Southern Crown is a length and a half away third, and 1 to Mondeal, 1 to our Danerac, a half to Blackfriars on the outside running 6th at the 1,000 metre mark. 2 lengths Unlimiting and Zaro on the inside, followed by Logical Reason. A length and a half further back in the field, then Humphrey Go-Kart is starting a run around the outside of Confederate Kid. Terry Armour on the fence, followed by Poking Around. Tillerman, one of the last, Raised the Arc, and Troubadour as they neared the home corner now, and they're getting to the 600 metre mark with Galleon in front of Chiming Door, Southern Crown the rail, and then Mondeal. Blackfriars is taking off round the outside to commence its run. Our Danerac next from Zaro. Unlimiting is coming wide. Humphrey Go-Kart following it into the race, and Poking Around in the pink cap came the deepest as they swing into the straight where Galleon led. Chiming Door the outside. Blackfriars is called on for the run. Southern Crown searching for an out just behind them, and then came Zaro finishing on fairly well at the 250 metre mark, and Blackfriars pounced on the lead. Chiming Door tries to go with it. Blackfriars from Chiming Door, Southern Crown, and then Terry Armour from well back, but the favourite Blackfriars has raced away. He's home, he's 2 clear from Chiming Door, and Blackfriars won it easily. About 2.5 Chiming Door. Terry Armour got up and grabbed third ahead of Southern Crown, followed by Zaro, who battled on okay, and then Poking Around out very wide from our Danerac, Humphrey Go-Kart. Troubadour finished a little worse than midfield after coming from last. Then there's a long break to Galleon, followed by Mondeal, Confederate Kid, Raised the Arc. One of the last is Logical Reason, trailed in by Tillerman, and Unlimiting is actually finished towards the tail of the field. And his stablemate, the mare in a flurry, goes up on the outside, and the field of 6 is ready for the 4 and 20 Turnbull. Tactics all important on their journey now. Sky Heights missed the start a little bit, and he settles at the end, and Oliver's not happy to be there, and he gives him a dig in the ribs to go forward. The Message jumped in front, not going quickly though, and in a flurry's right there on his outside. Sky Heights are settling third, and then Rai Lopez, Labelle and Estadada settling last as they went past the 1700 metres now, and it's the Alderson pair. Sky Heights on the inside, and in a flurry on his outside, looking for the lead and finding it as they go out to the 1500 metres. Rai Lopez is third on the outside. Over on the fences, The Message, followed by Estadard and Labille on the rails last of all. So In a Flurry is the leader out towards the 1400 metres now. And Gauchi will now try to dictate the race, and he leads by a length and a half. Sky Heights is second, a length The Message third on the inside from Rai Lopez, and 2 lengths Estadard on the outside of Labille. At the 1200 metres, and it's In a Flurry the leader at a steady gallop, a little over a length in front of Sky Heights, and a length and a half The Message. Rai Lopez ahead away with 2.5 Estadard outside Labille. There's been no change. 1,000 metres to go, and In a Flurry is the leader, unchallenged in front by 2 lengths. The stablemate Sky Heights in the slipstream second, 2 lengths Rai Lopez third outside The Message, 2 Estadard and 1 Labille, and now you can see they're quickening the tempo as they went past the 800 and searching for the turn. In a Flurry by a length to Sky Heights, a length Rai Lopez. On the rails The Message, a length and a half Estadard, and last of all is Labille. They haven't been asked for the big effort, any of these, as they swing the corner. Rai Lopez the first to peel out and have a crack at the leader. In a Flurry around the home turn in front of Sky Heights on the outside, and Rai Lopez clear of The Message. Estadard, who's under the whip, and Labille. They went by the 400, and Sky Heights went by its stablemate In a Flurry and dashed to the lead. Rai Lopez running a bold race is holding third, but Sky Heights at the 200 metres shaken up by Oliver. Leads by a length and a half to Rai Lopez, still there, and In a Flurry trying to kick back. Sky Heights is clear though, and the big leaping son of Zabeel goes on to win it well. Sky Heights first, Rai Lopez a beauty in second, placing In a Flurry third. A gap behind those then, The Message and Labille, and Roly Poly Estadard last to greet the judge. Also. Now Gilded Angel has the task of the outside gate at the mile at Flemington. All in. Racing now. And the starter set them away with Transparent Lover first out ahead of Soraya. Away quickly is Miss Truce getting up to third in the early part. Going through on the inside then is Happy Season, and Gilded Angel from her outside gate scorched forward, and she settled down in second and third placing as they go through the first couple of 100 metres, with My Sienna sitting off the pace. It's Transparent Lover at the 1200 metres, a neck to Gilded Angel, a length and a half Soraya, Miss Truce the outside, 2 lengths Sophia fifth on the inside of My Sienna, a length and a half further back in the field Imperatrice outside Happy Season, 2 lengths Saya Road on the inside of Porto Rocker, and then Normandy and Arctic Bite last the rail at the 900, and Transparent Lover nearly a length in front of Gilded Angel, who'd come from the outside gate to sit at the girth of the leader. 2 lengths away in the field on the inside going past the 800, Soraya from Miss Truce, to My Sienna in the all blue fifth on the outside of Zafia. Then came Happy Season, Imperatrice outside her from Porto Rocker going forward. Next Saya Road, Normandy and Arctic Bite on the fence as they came around the turn. Transparent Lover on the inside from Gilded Angel into the straight now. Just behind them Miss Truce, Orange Sleeves on the outside, and they're followed by Soraya. My Sienna called on for the run, Imperatrice wider out. Saya Road the deeper starting to come. Gilded Angel took the lead at the 300 metres. Gilded Angel with Miss Truce coming home, and then My Sienna. Saya Road is coming home fast on the outside. They get to Gilded Angel at the 200. My Sienna and Saya Road race up and join her now. My Sienna in the centre, and Saya Road. My Sienna about a neck in front. Saya Road can't reach her. My Sienna beats Saya Road by about a half a length. Gilded Angel a length and a quarter third. Then Normandy, who came from last from Imperatrice. Transparent Lover, and next to finish Arctic Bite, followed by Miss Truce. Happy Season, a long break. Soraya, Porto Rocker never came into it, with Zafia last of all. Now the field settles down, they look ready. Oh, Zaccarino reared, he settled. 1200 metres, they're ready to run. Off now. Caniana and Zhivago got away quickly towards the outside. Fine Action a little slow to move. Buster Jones and Sports away quickly. Most of them are coming to this grandstand side. Slavonics coming across, and the rider of El Morada has switched course too after going 100 metres to come across them, and that leaves only Della Vista and River Affair down on the flat side rail as they came out to the 800 metre mark, and Zhivago had found the outside rail and leads from Sports in the cerise colours. Just behind them is Buster Jones on the inside rail tracking the leader. Just ahead of it there is Slavonic, and also Fine Action in the all blue, not far away from them, and Umrum shows a bit of pace. Caniana's just behind the leading horses, followed by El Morada and Zaccarino closer to the middle of the track. Tracking them into the race is Star Joe, but he's had to pull to the middle of the course to get a run at them. Bayshunk well back in the field, and so is Black Bean, with River Affair in front down towards the flat side, but they reach the 200 metre mark now, and they're right across the track here. Sportsman Caniana tackling River Affair. Black Bean is coming hard, and Star Joe too. Black Bean, Star Joe, Caniana and Della Vista. Black Bean is going home the better though. Black Bean's in front and he'll win it. Black Bean beat Caniana second and Star Joe third. Then all of them, Della Vista, Buster Jones with Fine Action and Sports. Just behind those were River Affair, and they were trailed in further back in the field by Slavonic and Umrum. And then Bayshunk Zhivago dropped right out of it. El Morada towards the end with Zaccarino. Boy, in he goes, and so the field is now set to run. Off, Nazaro in the middle of the line got away well. Karazi and Ed began quickly, with Ed just going across the heels in the early part. Zabuana's hard-ridden early and is going to lead from Karazi. Celtic King on the rails, followed by Fonzarelli, Napier Street, and then Amstead, I Wonder. Astro Teddy a bit deeper out, turning out of the straight from Mukara and Nazaro as they swing out towards the 2,000 metre mark. Back to the tail end is Prince Charming, and Ed is last of all. Karazi rolling to the lead now onto the riverside in front of Zabuana and Napier Street on the outside. 2 lengths to Fonzarelli up fourth, with Astro Teddy racing a little wide and going forward. A length and a half further back Celtic King, and about another length further back in the field to I Wonder, followed by Amstead, Nazaro, then Mukara on the rails, followed by Ed and Prince Charming last of all by the 1800. And it's Karazi setting a nice tempo out in front, a little over a length to Napier Streets of 1/3 the inside. Astro Teddy not having a lot of luck on the outside, still trapped a little wide out to the 1600 from Fonzarelli. Celtic King over on the fence, 2 lengths to I Wonder. On the fence behind him, a length away is Amstead, and then Nazaro. 1.5 further back is Makara. Ed is next to last, and 2 lengths to Prince Charming by the 1400 metres, and it's Karazi the leader, a length and a quarter in front of Napier Street. Over on the inside, Zabuana and Astro Teddy is fourth. Fifth is Fonzarelli, and sixth on the inside, Celtic King. 2 to I Wonder, a length and a half to Amstead, then Nazaro. Third last, Makara from Ed, and Prince Charming whip the field in, and there's been no changes. They head along to the 1,000 metres. Karazi a neat length in front of Napier Street. Astro Teddy's been hung out there all the way. Zabuana fourth on the inside in the green and white, a length and a half Fonzarelli behind him, and then Celtic King just pushed along from I Wonder. 2 Amstead, a half Nazaro, 2 Makara. They're quickening now. Ed is next to last, and last is Prince Charming. Astro Teddy, despite his hard run, had gone up to have a crack at Karazi before the turn. Napier Street hard ridden just behind them. Fonzarelli and I Wonder deeper out are running on. Zabuana coming into it needing a run, and then Nazaro followed by Amstead as they corner. Prince Charming one of the last. Ed is next to last as they come around the home turn, and I Wonder wide out, and Fonzarelli race up to join Karazi and Zabuana, who's gone for a run between horses. Nazaro's getting off their heels and starting to come home at the 300, and I Wonder's race to the front over Zabuana. Nazaro, Prince Charming from last. I Wonder in front. Nazaro is starting to close on him. It's I Wonder about a half on Nazaro, then Zabuana and Prince Charming. Oh, I Wonder's giving something 100 out. He holds Nazaro at bay. I Wonder's a length and a half in front, and I Wonder's going to win it. I Wonder beat Nazaro a length and a quarter. Prince Charming third from Zabuana, and then Karazi. Next to Amstead, Fonzarelli, Napier Street. Long break in the field to Ed, Mukara, Celtic King, and Astro Teddy. To run. 1400 metres, race 7. Line stands good. Starter eyeing them off over there at the 1400. Looks okay from this angle. All clear. Racing now. Weasel will a fraction slow over near the outside. Sheer Kingston got away well with Fine Darnali. Royal Void showing plenty of pace in the early part. As they settle down, to Green Street is heading them off with Final Tempo and Rancho Spark. After going past the 1200, and Green Street is the leader, about a length in front to Rancho Spark, working up to second. Final Tempo, Fine Darnali holding onto the inside. Royal Voyage between horses, 2 lengths to Weasel Will, who's got up on the outside there of Triple Header. A length to Sheer Kingston, a length and a half to Rose of War. Behind it is Vetiver in the all red, and then Call Me Spike, followed by another Marauder. Litmus is one of the last coming down the side. Serenal goes back on the inside, and Blazing Steel next to last. Up towards the turn, and Green Street against the rail in front. Rancho Spark moved up to just about join it, and then Final Tempo wide out. Fine Darnali, Royal Voyage behind the leaders, followed by Weasel Will. Rose of War coming to the outsides in the pink sleeves, being followed into the race by Call Me Spike, and Triple Header trying to get through the pack in the straight now down past the 400. Final Tempo hit the lead, Weasel Will coming after it, Rancho Spark fighting back, and then Rose of War, who's under a lot of pressure in Triple Header. It's Weasel Will on the outside and Final Tempo, Call Me Spike, and here's Vetiver running on. Final Tempo, Weasel Will together, Final Tempo the inside, and Weasel Will with Vetiver coming at them very quickly. Vetiver is swapping these 2 leaders and has got there to win. Vetiver's got up to win from Weasel Will and Final Tempo. Just behind them another Marauder, Rose of War couldn't go on, and then Blazing Steel, Call Me Spike, and they were trailed further back by Litmus, Triple Header and Rancho Spark, and then Serenal with a break to Sheer Kingston, Fine Darnali, and behind it to finish in the race for Green Street, which tired badly, and so did Royal Voyage. Nova Claus came in to complete the lineup, and they're ready for the final event of the day. Scarlet Runner is the inside horse, and they're off at the 1400. Telektoff and Visual Displays a little slow, and Hula Wonder got back there too, and Zarpiece was away quickly. Snippets last out of the gates in a hurry. Londolosi is up there on the outside of those, and then Flickering Fire followed by Blazing Aura. Fairy Tales going forward on the outside, about a length and a half to Chow Baby. Scarlet Runner, Wonder Hula Wonder has got up better than midfield. Behind it there in the orange colours, Rainbow Bubbles, 2 lengths Savannah, they're running along. Next Respiratia, followed by Visual Displays, Wellington Dreamer, Telektoff and Nova Claus is last, but they are strung out over plenty of territory up the side near the 800. Where's Up Piece led Londolosi, a length Fairy Tales, Snippets last good cover, 4th on the inside of Flickering Fire, a length Chow Baby. Blazing Aura is over on the inside nearing the turn, followed then by Scarlet Runner. Hula Wonder's coming wide from Rainbow Bubbles, Savannah, Respiratia, Visual Displays well back cornering from Wellington Dreamer, Telektoff, and Nova Claus is last as they enter the straight near the 500. Zapice stays against the rail, Londolosi's coming after it, plenty of room for Snippets last to come through if good enough. Wider out as Fairy Tales, and Flickering Fire is starting to work home. Here comes Hula Wonder with her run, and wider out Rainbow Bubbles. Londolosi hit the lead at the 200. Hula Wonder's coming after her fast now. Hula Wonder raced up. Savannah's coming with a run on the outside. Londolosi, Hula Wonder from Savannah. Hula Wonder and Londolosi with Savannah coming at them. Londolosi, Hula Wonder, Hula Wonder. Give it a Hula Wonder just from Londolosi and Savannah rocketing home. They're followed by Fairy Tales, Rainbow Bubbles, Chow Baby and Scarlet Runner. Next Nova Claus, followed by Zapice and Visual Displays, Respiratia, Snippets last, Flickering Fire as well back with Blazing Aura, Wellington Dreamer and Telektoff last to greet the judge.